All right, welcome to episode 2 of the Egji podcast. Today we have a guest speaker, Zachary Boulanger.
Hello.
I don't want to do it. You gotta do it.
Zach, mind telling us?
No. That can't stay in.
No, yes, bro.
You
gotta stop now. It could have stayed in until you started that current thing.
No, it actually can't. It actually can't.
We're literally exposing you.
No.
It's on camera.
Hopefully you guys are happy to be here. We're glad to be here right now. Let's go, Ethan. Zach.
No, let's just restart.
He's so mad.
No, we're restarting.
So.
No, it's happening.
No, this is good. This is pure. People love this. So, what do you want to start off with, Graham?
Yeah, I just want to ask Zach a question. You maybe tell us a bit about yourself, your life. Maybe like all the things that you might be into outside of business, so we can dive into that after. But like, what do you do? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I started in the IdeaCentre last semester. Completed the program just like you. Not just like you, because I don't have a business officially, but yeah. So I started with no idea of a business I wanted to do, and then I kind of transformed that non-idea into an idea, and so I kind of officially started the theater company. And then after like doing a whole bunch of work and getting things set up, I put that on hold because I didn't kind of take into account how busy I was, so I didn't have time to like put into the business yet. But now I'm picking it back up after a couple months of not doing anything with it. So in the summer, watch out for Misfit Theatre, and we're gonna do a production soon.
Cool. And you said you're pretty busy. What else are you into?
Yeah, so I do triathlons. 2 years ago, I got the provincial title. Then I lost it last year because I was sick and didn't perform well at all. But yeah, so in middle school I wasn't very active or fit at all. I kind of played video games all day, and I was a chubby kid. And so after a while of kind of pondering how can I like change myself, I just started running, and then I got kind of consistent with it. I got kind of into the sport, and eventually it grew to me swimming and then biking, and now I'm a triathlete, 50 pounds lighter, taller, obviously, skinnier, and now I'm fit. But I also compete in singing and acting, and I do musicals, so I have like a wide range of things I do.
And were you always into theater and things like that? Or did that come at the same time as being a triathlete? Nah,
singing and music was like kind of always there, because my mom runs a music studio where she teaches kids music, and I've been doing acting with like Interaction and different theater companies. So I did Elf with the St. John Theater Company just recently. That was my most recent show. So yeah. And now I'm with the high school. So I'm doing High School Musical in my high school, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, and let alone being like a grade 12 student, whatever. I'm sure Josh and Ethan are brainstorming questions right now.
Yeah. I kind of have an off-topic question. It's more about like the exercise part of it.
Yeah.
So like I've been recently hitting the gym and trying to get healthy.
Okay.
And like you got to start the workouts out with like a bit of cardio.
Yeah.
So I have a question about your running.
Yeah.
Are you a treadmill guy or an outside guy?
Outside guy. I hate the treadmill. Like when I'm on the treadmill, I sweat so much, and I still sweat like I'm 50 pounds heavier than I am. I always say that. And and so when I'm inside and I'm on the treadmill, I'm like, I'm dying. I hate the treadmill so much, but like I have to do it because it's slippery outside, and obviously when the weather's bad. But
yeah, I have to do some cardio, and I've been on the treadmill, but I feel like I'd probably like the outside a bit better.
Yeah, I feel like I work a whole lot harder when I'm on the treadmill, and I go a whole lot slower.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's just a weird thing. I don't like the treadmill. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure Josh has something to ask.
Yeah, I could probably go. I'm trying to think. I'll go with like your Misfit Theater. Like, can you spoil anything? Like your first show. I don't want like. Does anyone know? I don't really know. Like, do you have any like? Do you know what it's gonna be?
Yeah. So I don't officially have the rights to the show I'm gonna do, but I'm pretty sure I can say I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing a show called Late Company by Jordan Tannehill. It's a show about mental health, different parenting styles and grief. Pretty heavy show, but it's pretty powerful, and I wanted to have like an impact on the community. It's the whole point behind Misfit Theatre.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so Misfit Theatre was an idea that I had from the IdeaCentre to produce meaningful content, not just like, oh hey, this is going to make us a ton of money, but really shows that are going to cause like a conversation to start in the community and have an impact, like a good, solid, people are going to be like, hey, I remember that show, that was so good, good story, I'm going to like treat my son better or something like that.
Yeah, no,
yeah, something like that.
Awesome. Like, yeah, I dig that. I'm excited, but Anyway,
And you reference the IdeaCentre a lot, which is obviously a program that partakes here at Connection Works. You want to talk a bit about your experience in the IdeaCentre and what you did and kind of what you took away from
It
it?
was pretty wild. I met you. You guys kind of changed my life, obviously, going through this program. Meeting all you guys are pretty inspiring. So the IdeaCentre was obviously an entrepreneurial co-op. Went through that with I went into it not knowing a whole lot about it. Like, we didn't really know you guys. I didn't see any of the videos you guys made before. And so when I met Miss Wood, we were just like, oh yeah, you're gonna start a business. I was like, okay, sure. And so I get here the first day, and it's like obviously meeting all these guys, like all the different people around here, the different businesses, and yeah, so getting to know what it's like to actually start a business, and different like things I didn't know before, like at all about business. So the amount of work, the business planning, the accounting sheets and all that crap, like.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And what would you say the biggest differences between regular school and partaking in that program were?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's a whole lot of differences. Like, I'm so much happier when I'm here because obviously we have windows, and I feel like in school there's just not a lot of windows, and you don't see outside. It's like you're kind of shut off.
Yeah.
And a lot of teachers close their blinds actually.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm shut off from the world when I'm in school, and it's kind of like it blocks your creativity. So here we're inspired and pushed to be creative and do what we want to do and pursue the things we love.
Cool. And would you say there's any different ways you kind of see the world now versus before, how you did before, maybe just even in St. John alone?
Yeah, I specifically see more opportunity to create jobs, like for myself and for other people. So businesses all around, like I notice when something new starts, and I follow Huddle, like the business news, so I'm keeping in touch with what's going on. I just feel like I'm more in tune to what's going on in St. John.
Cool.
And kind of around the world, I guess.
That's good. Yeah. Do you have any?
Yeah. So if there's anyone out there watching kind of who also wants to start kind of a personal blog and kind of follow that business model, if you could have like one, or as many as you want, but one solid tip for someone wanting to start a blog with the business plan like that.
Yeah, so I don't think we talked about what I was doing. Like, I have a blog, and I post on Instagram and Facebook trying to do that influencer thing. So my blog is about like different life lessons that I've learned, kind of how to live a more positive lifestyle. So yeah, if you want to start a blog or start just doing something, the key is to just start. Like, you don't have to be perfect to do a blog or anything. If you're as like pure as possible, like we're at the start, like just write what you're gonna write, and so just start and just do it. You'll figure it out as you go. Like, that's the easiest thing. Like, I'm figuring it out as I go. I just edited my first video for my YouTube channel soon, and my first podcast for the Bunkhouse, the new business around here, and yeah, I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. It's like being real, right? Like, it's more like just be yourself. Like,
yeah, don't be afraid to mess up. I almost said a bad word, but
That's awesome.
yeah.
All right, well, I think that's awesome. I think
Yeah.
Zach provided a lot of value, and we'll be sure to put his links in the description and kind of give a healthy shout out. Yeah, thanks for coming, Zach.
Obviously, yeah.
Happy to have you here. Sure, he'll be back at some point when he blows up, or we'll blow up, or one of the two.
Yeah.
or both.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yo, let's let Zach do the outro. If you want.
Bye.
Yeah.